I'm against Jesus, and I'm against the whole plan of salvation, and let me tell you why. Spell out the word believe. Let's start with that. B-E-L-I-E-V-E. Believe. The word lie is right in the middle of it. To believe is to believe the lie. So let's go with Matthew chapter 5 verse 13, where it's talking about you are the salt of the earth. You are the salt of the earth. So that means that you're being preserved. To be saved means to be preserved. And if you're the salt, then you are being preserved. But preserved for what? Well, we're going to look at it, and I'm going to show you biblically that you're being preserved to be a sacrifice. And I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to prove it to you without a shadow of a doubt. You're being lied to, people. Let's get into it. Okay, so this is Matthew chapter 5 verse 13. I want to show you something here that you really truly need to see. We're going to click on the verse 13, and we're going to go to the Greek. Okay, we're going to read it in the Greek. You are the salt of the earth. Okay, now I'm gonna show you this number 217, the salt. It just simply means salt. Okay, you are the salt, God preserving and seasoning a believer as they grow. Okay, just understand that. We're gonna go back out of that. If, however, the salt becomes tasteless, with what will it be salted? Now, I want to show you this word, this salted. It's a very different one. This one is to salt. I salt, sprinkle with salt, of sacrifices or of those who offer sacrifice. Keep fresh and sound, and so acceptable to God. Did you get that? You're being saved for a sacrifice. Now I'm going to prove it to you in scripture, so just bear with me. If you're being saved for a sacrifice, then that's what it means to be saved. You see, you're believing a lie, people, and I'm going to prove it to you. So, you're being saved for a sacrifice. So where did this sacrifice take place? Let's look at it. Okay, so this is Revelation chapter 14, and we're gonna start with like verse 4. So this is talking about the 144,000. These are the ones who have not been defiled with women, for they are virgins. They follow the Lamb wherever he goes. They have been redeemed or bought from among men as first fruits to God and to the Lamb. This first fruits, we're gonna look at that. In the Greek. This first fruits right here, number 536. We're going to click on that. The definition, the beginning of a sacrifice, the first fruit. So if you are a first fruit, or if you're saved, then you are being preserved for a sacrifice. These people had the name of had the mark of the name on their forehead, so they're marked, they're preserved. So think about that. Okay, so we're going to skip on down here to Revelation chapter 14, verses 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, really. So let's look at it. And the third angel followed them, calling out in a loud voice, if anyone worships the beast and its image, and receives its mark on his forehead or on his hand, he too will drink the wine of God's anger, poured undiluted into the cup of his wrath. And he will be tormented in fire and sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment rises forever and ever. Day and night there is no rest for those who worship the beast and its image, or for anyone who receives the mark of his name. Well, now the 144,000 received the mark of his name on their forehead. So this is just solidifying it. Here is a call for perseverance of the saints who keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. Now, I'm gonna explain this to you. It's hard to wrap your mind around, but this Jesus, he's tricking you. He's tricking you into believing in him, and when you believe in him, he's got you. He does not like you at all. He's preserving you for a sacrifice. Okay? This is why he's a serpent. This is it. You're believing the lie that he's telling. You're buying it hook, line, and sinker. And you're putting his name on your forehead. You're being marked. Okay? This is why it's called being saved. Okay? It's a deception. So, number 13. And I heard a voice from heaven telling me to write, blessed are the dead. You understand? You're going to die. Those who die in the Lord from this moment on. When you take the mark, when you worship the beast, because Jesus is the beast, I'm telling you, then you are going to die. Blessed are the dead. You're not going to live. Let me prove it to you a little bit more. We're going to scroll on down to verse 18. Still another angel with authority over the fire came from the altar and called out in a loud voice to the angel with the sharp sickle, swing your sharp sickle and gather the clusters of grapes from the vine of the earth, that's Jesus, because its grapes are ripe. So the angel swung his sickle over the earth and gathered the grapes of the earth, and he threw them into the great winepress of God's wrath. This is where it's talking about in Matthew chapter 5, verse 13, where they were trampled. The salt was trampled. This is where it happens at. Are you following me? And the winepress was trodden outside the city, that's Jerusalem, and the blood that flowed from it rose as high as the bridles of horses for the distance of 1,600 stadia. It's 184 miles. So are you following me? To be saved is to be preserved. To believe is to be lied to. You're believing a lie. It's in the word itself. There's no mistake about it. You are the salt of the earth. There's a reason why you're being called that. And this Jesus is not your friend. It's a deception. And when you believe in Jesus, you are going to die in the Lord. You understand that? And that means you are going to be a sacrifice unto him. You're going to be trodden in the winepress of God's wrath. Understand that. I'm not playing with you. This is why I'm totally and 100% against salvation, Jesus, and the whole church charade. It's a joke. Really, it's not a joke. It's very serious if you believe the Bible. So, this is probably the most important video that I put up to date. This is my first really hard-hitting video. I'm not playing with you. Read the scriptures. Revelation chapter 1, verse 1. This is the revealing. This is the revelation of Jesus Christ. The word revelation means to uncover or to reveal something that was hidden. Who this Jesus is has been hidden. Hence the word revelation. It is being revealed to you. People, Christians claim that they know Jesus. He revealed himself to them. No, he didn't. No, he did not. By Scripture, he did not reveal himself the way that you say he did. That, my friend, is a lie. You're lying to yourself and you're lying to other people, and I don't appreciate it. The word revelation means to reveal, to uncover what once was hidden. People, I hope you think about what I'm saying. I'm not playing with you. Do your own due diligence. Tell these preachers to screw off and do your own homework. This is Bible by Definition. I hope to see you again. I'm sure I'll be reading some real Christian-like comments in the comment section. I'll be looking forward to it.